Hi guys, welcome to today's video. Guys, for today's video we're going to continue our little reaction on a nice article on NBA Bleacher Report, and we're going through some imagining NBA trade targets for every team. So I've had a lot of fun going through the first 15 teams, and now it's part 2. So stay tuned if you want to watch this video. I hope you enjoy it, and if you want to show me some love, I would really appreciate if you could leave me a like, subscribe to my channel, write me a comment, even if it's a small one, but very much appreciated. I love you guys, and yeah, I always love to get some feedback. Let's jump right into the article. So we finished off with the Memphis Grizzlies, and yeah, I said I like Isaiah Stewart. The other ones I don't really like because they need to just focus on their own and stay healthy. But let's go to the next one, Miami Heat. Wow, okay. Miami Heat, Brandon Ingram. I mean, him next to Jimmy Butler doesn't make a lot of sense to me, so I don't know. I mean, but him next to Tyler Hero does make sense, and Bam Adebayo, so I don't know if that means that Jimmy Butler is included in a trade to New Orleans. I wouldn't love that situation in New Orleans for Jimmy, but you know, so the trade is questionable. I don't see how this is possible. But just Brandon Ingram to the Miami Heat, I like it a lot. So yeah, I love to see this trade, to be honest. Miles Turner next to Bam Adebayo, questionable in my opinion. Damian Lillard. Yeah, sure, let's bring Dame to Miami. Something new, right? Like, I don't know, man. I don't think so, man. I don't think so, man. Nah. Like Tyler Hero for Damian Lillard, oh my goodness, how many times did we talk about this stuff, man? Let's not go into it. Let's talk about the Milwaukee Bucks. So they bring in Ayo Dosunmu. Wow, I would love them to get Ayo. Wow. So, that's a great player to go to the Bucks, man. I absolutely love it. I'm a huge fan of this idea. Yes. Cody Martin, yes, why not? Like, he needs to get out of Charlotte because, yeah, there's not really a place there for him, in my opinion. So him going to the Bucks does make a lot of sense. Miles Turner, I mean, what do you want? Brook Lopez is like 38 years of age, man. So sure, but I mean, what pieces do you have to give Indiana from Miles Turner? And that's the problem. I don't think that's possible. So unrealistic in my opinion. I don't mind Cody Martin, but I absolutely love Ayo Dosunmu. This sounds so smooth. I love it. Minnesota Timberwolves. So I think this article was written before the Cat trade, so we have to keep that in mind. Jared McCain, Philadelphia 76ers, is a rookie. Let's not even talk about this one. Duo Brief, sure, as a backup, why not? I always thought he looked kind of solid, to be honest. I like Duo Brief, so why not? Don't mind it. Bones Highland. I think the Clippers won't give up Bones. You know, I think they do like him. He's also somewhat still young, and in my opinion, they're shipping into a rebuilding era. So I don't think the Clippers would give up on Bones Highland. They want to keep him for the future. So yeah, Duo Brief, I don't mind, but the other two I don't like. I don't think they are realistic. Jared McCain, Bones Highland, I don't see it. New Orleans Pelicans, so many trade rumors. Oh, okay, Brook Lopez. Okay, something I've not thought about. Miles Turner. So does that mean Ingram goes to Indiana? I don't know. But just from a Pelican standpoint, Miles Turner as their starting center, yes, don't mind it. Brook Lopez, 36 years of age, I would stay out of it. And Robert Williams, sorry man, Time Lord, I'm so sorry man, but 41 games in the past 2 years. So I would stay away from that. Brook Lopez, but Miles Turner, my favorite is still Jared Allen. But you know, Miles Turner is interesting, man. Interesting. New York Knicks, so they have done so much business. I actually want to talk about the New York Knicks more, but I think I have to make a separate video for them because they have done so much business. And I watched some Karl Anthony Towns game now in the uniform, Knicks uniform, and I have to say, man, I'm not sure if everything is clicking there. So, New York Knicks, let's see. Nick Richards, backup center, yeah, been. Yeah, it's actually after the Towns trade, so that's actually good. But still, they need a backup center. So Nick Richards has been in a lot of trade rumors. I think it's a possibility. Jaden Hardy, he did just re-sign with the Mavericks on a 3-year deal. I think 18 million or something in total. So he's not an option because he can't be traded. Marcus Sasser from Detroit, man. Just don't ship out any of your young guys, man. Don't do it, man. Don't. Like him going to the Knicks, for the Knicks, very good because Sasser is a very intelligent, kind of slow point guard, like slow in a positive way. He can slow down the game. He's kind of traditional point guard who can shoot also a little bit, so he would be a very good bench piece for them. But my Pistons better not give up on him. So yeah, all three of them, like Nick Richards is a possibility, but Hardy and Sasser no. OKC Thunder, they shouldn't be doing too much business actually, so Kawhi Leonard. Yeah, I don't know, man. This is just ridiculous. Why would anybody trade for Kawhi nowadays? I mean, come on. I love Kawhi. I'm one of the biggest fans from Kawhi Leonard. But, we have to face the reality, man. This man can never stay healthy. So, him going to the Thunder, for me, that makes no sense. Dorian Finney-Smith, yeah, why not? But don't give up too much for him. Malcolm Brogdon. That's actually a very good one. Very good one. I hope they are not going to ship out Cason Wallace in this scenario, because I would rather keep Wallace than Brogdon. But even then, like, why not? Why not? I'm sure the Wizards would love to take on Cason Wallace, but yeah, don't hate it, to be honest. Don't hate it, man. Brogdon to the Thunders. That's an interesting one. I have not thought about this one, man. DFS, I wouldn't do it, man. And Leonard, I wouldn't do it either. So Orlando Magic. So I think Anthony Simons, Trae Young, and somebody else here. Let's see. Anthony Simons, of course. Colin Sexton and Zach LaVine. Okay, so no Trae Young here. In this scenario, Anthony Simons, yeah, why not? Just go there, man. But I am going to say, bring in KCP. Kind of seems they're playing the same position, so I would still rather go for a traditional point guard like Darius Garland type of player. Even a Colin Sexton type of player, like he's a good player. But Zach LaVine, I would stay away. So yeah, I would stay away from Simons and LaVine actually, and look for a player like Sexton. Sexton, the one I like the most is Garland. So if the Cavs situation is not getting better, so then that's definitely going to be an option. 76ers, Tari Eason, yeah, it's unrealistic in my opinion. What do they want to give up for him? Jalen Johnson, unrealistic. He just re-signed with the Hawks, and yeah, him and Zachary Risacher are going to be the future forwards in this team, so no way he's going to the 76ers. Danny Avdija, Portland Trailblazers, maybe they're going to trade out Danny at some point because he's a little bit older, but he's still only like 24 years, so I would love for the 76ers to get Danny, but I think it's unrealistic. So all of those three, my opinion, are unrealistic. Phoenix Suns. This is a player I've not seen for a long time, Javonte Carter. So Phoenix Suns, Duo Breathe, Kelly Olynyk, Javon Carter. Yeah, I don't mind all three of them. Good rotational players. Kelly Olynyk, very experienced player. Javon Carter as well. Yeah, don't mind it, man. They bring some taste to it, man. But are they going to be able to bring those guys in? They have gotten out so much contract money. So I think Kelly Olynyk disqualifies for that because they are not going to have enough money. They're not going to trade out Allen or Nurkic, I'm sure. So Olynyk, I think, is unrealistic unless he's get released and then they can sign him on a minimum. But yeah, so I think it's more likely to be unrealistic. But Duo Breathe is definitely an option, as is Javon Carter. And those guys to Phoenix, I would love. They give them some strength, some power, some availability. So yeah, don't mind it, man. Portland Trailblazers. Michael Porter Jr., no, no, no. Go into a rebuild. You don't need Porter Jr., no. You don't need John Collins, no. And you don't. Kellen Johnson, yeah, why not? He's still somewhat young. So, yeah, why not? Portland Trailblazers, Kellen Johnson. I will give it a try. The other ones, no, they don't fit your timeline. You need to be careful with who you give out those big contracts. Sacramento Kings, Jeremy Grant, yeah. I mean, you did just bring in DeMar DeRozan, so you have Murray there, you have Sabonis there, so I don't know where he's going to fit there, but just to think Jeremy Grant, Portland Trailblazers is fun. DFS, yeah, something we have talked a lot about it. Thibault, somebody, yeah, nobody really talks nowadays about. So yeah, I think DFS and Thibault are solid picks to go to Sacramento. Now we have the Spurs, Trae Young, Alpi Şengün, of course. Jonathan Kuminga, like, why would you bring Şengün? Why would you even write about this? Like, come on, man. Why would the Rockets give up on Şengün? That is absolutely nonsense. Kuminga, on the other side, he did not, or he has not signed now with the Golden State Warriors, so maybe he is eyeing a big contract. I'm sure he is. So maybe the Spurs are going to give him that contract. So that's definitely a possibility. Him next to Wemby would be disgusting. So I like that one. But then it would be more like through free agency, I imagine. Trae Young, yeah, I mean, him going to the Spurs, they have CP3 for now. They do need a future point guard, and Trae Young via trade. I mean, why not? You have so many young players the Hawks would really like for their rebuild. So you send a lot of players from one rebuilding team to the next one, but maybe their situation in Atlanta is just better because the Hawks don't have so many young players like the Spurs have. So yeah, why not? Why not? And yeah, I think the Hawks should go into a rebuild now. Jalen Johnson, Zachary Risache. Yeah, you have Kobe Buffkin. So why not ship out Trae Young, man? Why not? Toronto Raptors. So another interesting team. Are they in a rebuild? Are they like between a rebuild and a winning team? I'm not sure, man. Corey Kispert. Like, I would just love him to go to Denver. I love the idea. Corey Kispert in Denver. I'm completely in love with it, man. Yeah, definitely something I'm going to try out on NBA 2K as well. But yeah, I wouldn't like it, man. Then you can just stay in in Washington because they're rebuilding. The Raptors are somewhat rebuilding, so I would like him to go to a real contender, maybe even a Lakers team. So Duncan Robinson, yeah. I mean, then it's probably some good draft picks or something. I don't know. Lonzo Ball does not make sense. Let him stay in Chicago Bulls. Chicago Bulls. I'm saying Utah Jazz. I'm just seeing here Chicago Bulls uniform from Kobe White. So yeah, now let's talk about the Utah Jazz. So Kobe White, yeah, sure, but I'm pretty sure that he's not going to be traded. The Bulls love him. He's on a huge, on a very nice, good contract. And yeah, last year was very strong. He's also a candidate for a most improved player. So he had 19 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 5 assists. So yeah, like him together with Keontae George would be nice. But yeah, I think it's unrealistic. The Bulls don't have too many young players, and I'm sure they want to hold on to Kobe White. Brandon Ingram makes no sense in Utah. For me, Mitchell Robinson makes no sense. So yeah, no. And the last team up is the Washington Wizards. So Moses Moody, he just signed with the Golden State Warriors. So most likely unlikely to happen, I guess. Jaden Ivey and Benedict Mathurin or Jarvis Walker from the Indiana Pacers. Yeah, love all of those three for Washington. Of course, me as a Pistons fan, I would hate Jaden Ivey in another uniform because he's going to break out. He's going to be a very good NBA player at some point, and I'd rather have that with a Pistons uniform than a Wizards uniform. But, let's see what the future brings for him in Detroit. The same is for Mathurin and Walker. They're both no starters in Indiana, so maybe if they change their situation, going to Washington, they're going to be a starter, and definitely they're going to look out for something like that. The players are so interesting. I think all of them are making a lot of sense, So the Wizards are an interesting team. I wonder how their rebuild is going to go. But guys, this is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did so, leave me a like, subscribe to my channel, and yeah, love you guys, and see you at the next one. Peace.